I figured we need a clean slate before the Sephora sale, so we are going to do the product updates video today because there has been a lot that I've been trying in the past month, and I want to share with you everything that worked and the things that did not work for me in this roundup video. If you're interested in any of these products, please shop for them using the links I'm leaving you down below in the description box, and let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I just put on these nails right here that I got at Walmart, and I am obsessed. They look so freaking pretty. I wasn't going to do long press-ons anymore because I truly prefer the shorter ones, but I saw these at Walmart the other day and they're just so pretty I couldn't help myself. Plus, they're not that long. I've definitely had longer than these, and I just love the way they reflect the light. Anyways, I'm going to leave you this link down below in case anyone's interested, or if you're at Walmart, just check out their press-on nail section because I found some really good ones there. Once this time of month arrives, it never feels like I should have this many products in the bin, but every time it gets filled, so let's see. I think I'm going to start with the colorful face powders. I'm not the biggest fan of the highlighter, so the highlighter, I mean, for $12 is not bad, but I personally don't love it. I feel like there's much better highlighters out there. I'd rather spend a little more and get a highlighter that doesn't enhance my texture personally. So this new Colourpop powder highlighter, I know it's only $12, but it was just not my favorite. Like I said, I felt like it gave my skin a little bit of texture, so I wouldn't recommend this one. However, when it came to the formula that they chose for the blushes, I am all in. These best $12 blushes ever, plus often Colourpop has 25 and 30% off of their products. I've seen these on sale already, so you can probably get them for less than $10 each, and for that price I do highly recommend these. I find that they are fantastic, and in a minute I'm going to share with you the shades of these that I'm keeping and the ones that I'm giving away, because I don't need to add all of these to my collection. They don't all match my skin tone. Lastly, the powder bronzers I thought were pretty good for the price as well. They are nice and buildable, they blend easily, and I like the color of them. So for the price, I did like these. So here's what I'm going to be adding to my collection. The bronzers in Summerland Beach and Avila Beach are staying with me, and I'm going to be putting this one in my giveaway bin in Pacific Beach because it just doesn't match me. I'm going to be giving away both of the highlighter shades because ultimately they just don't work for me that well. I was sent 10 blushes total. I'm keeping 5, giving away 5. So the ones I'm keeping are the shades Noru because it's a nice peachy light color. I'm also going to be keeping Roxbury Drive. I'm not sure that I like this one that much, but I want to try it further before I decide to give it away. So for now, it is staying in my collection. And then Prairie Air, I am also keeping because I just don't have a blush this color and I want to try it. I'm intrigued by it as well. So for now, I'm keeping it because this looks like the shade of that super viral, famous Dior blush that everyone loves, so I want to try it. My two unquestionable favorites are Why Hello and Sassy Pants right here. These are my two favorite shades of this Colourpop blushes. So these are the ones that I immediately knew I would be keeping. And I've worn both of these shades already several times and I love them. These two I'm giving away because obviously they are for deep complexions. Full Throttle and Icing on top. Pretty toasty, I feel like, would match tan and dark skin tones. So I'm giving that one away as well. And then I'm also going to give away Pitaya and Big Reveal just because they look too bright pink for me. So I'm not in love with these shades either. I think I'm pretty happy with what I'm keeping versus what I'm giving away so far. One Size Beauty was kind enough to send me their new lip liners, and I actually really love the formula of them. And I'm going to be keeping 3 out of the 4 shades. Let me explain why. So this right here is what they swatch like, and I love the nude shade. I love this fuchsia pink shade just because I don't really have anything else like that. And this one here is my favorite, which is called Pink Remix. This color is so freaking beautiful. It looks natural. It has a bit of rosy tone to it. Just fantastic. So I am keeping all 3 of those shades. The one that I'm going to be giving away is Rent Due because the name stresses me out. Just kidding. It's a brown shade. And this is not a brown shade tone that is flattering on me. So I know I'm not going to be wearing that one myself. So that one is going in the giveaway pile. But overall though, I do really love the formula of those lip liners. And they also sent this along with them. This is officially the greatest sharpener I've ever had. Not only does it sharpen really well, which is definitely important, but I just love the size of it because it holds a lot of shavings in there. So highly recommend this. Let's just keep going with One Size Beauty. I also tried their double-ended liquid lipstick slash glosses, and I think that the formula of these is fantastic. I really did love it. They are pigmented, they are smooth, the glosses are amazing. However, as you can see, all three of these colors are very, very bold for me and my liking, so I'm just not sure if I should keep them or if I should be realistic with myself and give them away. Also, I've been telling you guys for a long time that I'm just not into liquid lipsticks that much anymore. I never reach for them. I don't love the way they feel on my lips. However, when I put these on, I wasn't mad at them. Decisions. I think I'm going to keep them for now. They are going to get added to my collection for now because I just can't part with them yet. Even though they are bold colors and they are liquid lipsticks, I remember when I put these on, like the boldest ones, when I put these on before adding the lip gloss, the color was so beautiful and the lips looked so nice and matte and like just, I don't know, they were giving something. And so even though these are not my new favorite thing because of the colors and because I don't really love liquid lipsticks that much anymore, I do see a scenario in which I could reach for these for a specific look, and they look badass on, to be honest. So I'm keeping them for now. Also, if you still love liquid lipsticks and you like bold colors, highly, highly recommend these. Let's talk about a product I didn't love, and I don't think this is my first time trying a Buxom lip liner. I think I've tried Buxom lip liners in the past and I felt pretty much the same. I just don't love the shape of the applicator on these. I feel like it is massive and I can't get control of it to line my lips precisely. I find it messy to apply. I find that I can't get a precise line with it. The tip of mine also kind of broke, and so unfortunately this one I did not love and I am going to put in the giveaway pile. I also tried both of these Buxom glosses this month, one in the color Whitney, the other one in the color Negroni, and I really liked both of them. Plus the colors are nice pinky light shades. I love that the plumping glosses from Buxom don't hurt your lips like lip injections tend to do. These are much more tame in the hurting your lips department, and I do love the plumping effect that they give the lips. I do find the gloss formula to be like a teeny tiny bit sticky, but not too badly, so I am keeping both of these for now because I did like the shades a lot. Moving on to Colourpop again, I tried these Luxe lip oils from them this month and I was not a fan at all, which is weird because I love lip oils. I tend to love majority of the lip oils I try, but this formula is not it for me. I find that the formula is super thin. It like barely stays on the lips 10 minutes. The wand applicator is so teeny tiny, it was disappointing because you see this like chunky little bottle of lip oil right here and you expect to get like a massive applicator to go with it, and then you see this little tiny thing. Highly disappointing. Sometimes size does matter, that is all I'm saying. The little wand in these, meh. The formula wasn't great, it just feels very thin and it wore off of my lips really fast. So I don't recommend these and I will be giving them away. I feel like I'm doing positive, negative because I have a really positive ones to talk about next. And when I tell you I had zero expectations for these, they were laying on one of my drawers for the longest time until I finally decided to try them one day and I was so pleasantly surprised. These have an unexpectedly amazing performance in my opinion, and I am talking about these gloss shots from Kaja. I love them so much I feel the need to show you them on. Which one should I do? I guess this one. So this shade is called Pink Drink. It has a really nice applicator, not a jumbo one, but it's not a disappointing applicator. And these feel so incredible on the lips. They make the lips look juicy, they feel nice and hydrating, they have a bit of color to them but not too much. So if you're looking for a new gloss formula to try, I highly recommend that you check these out. Plus my favorite thing ever for a gloss, they are not sticky at all whatsoever, so both of these are definitely coming into my collection right now. I tried two new mascaras this month. One, the new Fenty mascara. This one is called the Hella Thick mascara and I really loved it. It's not my favorite kind of mascara because I do feel like I would prefer it to have a bit more separation. However, it is a mascara that makes a statement. It is a fiber mascara, I believe, so it builds up like crazy. It gives you this amazing volume. It gives you a lot of length to your lashes, and the only fault that it has is that it does clump them together a little bit. Not too much either. I feel like I've had much worse, you know, but it does clump them together a little bit, so that is my one con about it. But if you've been curious about it, I do recommend it, and I am going to be keeping this one. I won't be giving it away because I liked it. Okay, the other mascara I tried, you didn't hear me mention in my channel because I tried it filming a short get ready with me video, and then you guys know short videos have to be under a minute, and so I had to edit some things out, and I edited out me applying the mascara. I'm sorry. Anyways, it is this mascara right here from MAC. I only have a little one of it. I don't have the full size, but this is the MAC Stack mascara that everyone loves. It went viral when it first came out. It was also heavily sponsored too. And so for the longest time, I wasn't sure if I wanted to try it or not because I wasn't sure if the reviews were true or not. Anyways, my point is this mascara is amazing. It is actually amazing. Nobody was lying about it. It has this aggressive looking wand applicator that I was like, there's no way, right? But somehow it works. The little hourglass applicator that it has on the tip works. And I'm usually not the biggest fan of the rubber applicators, but this one is amazing. So if you've been thinking about this MAC Stack mascara, it is true that it is amazing. I am going to finish using this little one, and once I do, I might get the big one because I was very impressed with how good this made my lashes look. Truly, it was so good. I have 15 new Colourpop lipsticks in front of me right now. The formula is super rich, super pigmented, super creamy. I absolutely love the formula of it, but I don't need all of those shades, especially because I'm only going to wear the nude ones for the most part, but I'll keep a few. So let me show you which ones I am keeping. I am going to be keeping Virgin Moon. I believe this one was my favorite. It's like every lipstick I wear, I know, but that means I'm going to reach for it. I am keeping the black lipstick because I don't have a black lipstick, and do I need it? Maybe I'll need it in the future, so I am going to be keeping the black lipstick. This one is called Aeronaut. I'm keeping Super Bloom because I don't have another color like this one in my collection, so in case I ever want to reach for it, now I have it. I'm also keeping Still right here because this is another color that I totally see myself wearing. A really nice mauvey pinky shade. Okay, I'm also going to be keeping Hola because it's a pretty dark vampy lip color, and I don't have one of those, I don't think, so I'm keeping it. I might have something kind of similar from MAC, but I think the MAC one is lighter, so I'm gonna keep that one. This one is called The Lounge, and I'm keeping it because it is a basic nudie shade, and I live for those. Alright, so that's it. I'm keeping all of the ones I just mentioned, which are 6 shades, and I am giving away 9 shades. I feel good about that too. In a recent video, I tried the new bronzer from Laura Mercier. This is the Tinted Moisturizing Bronzer in the shade Sundrop. Out of the shades they sent to me, this is the one that matched best. So I'm already giving away the other 2 shades. I didn't even put them in here. I've tried this one a couple times since I got it, and it's never enough color for me. I like my bronzy to show up bronzy, and this one is a very, very natural looking bronzer, like a barely there bronzer, at least for my skin tone, and the shade Sundrop. I am keeping it. I can't quite part with it yet, just because I want to try it a little further, see if I can make it work better, but I'm not in love with this one the way I am with the Tinted Moisturizer blushes that come in the same type of packaging. The bronzer didn't impress me as much. I found myself having to use way too much product. It blended out very easily, and it just wasn't enough warmth for me, basically. So personally, I don't recommend it, but I am keeping it just in case. I also tried a Bare Minerals Mineralist Lip Liner Crayon in Charming Pink this month. This is what it looked like here. This is what it looks like in the back of my hand. And you guys saw me on my Instagram stories wearing this right here with the gloss shot from Kaja in this color. And I got quite a few questions about what I was wearing on my lips. I guess because it was different than what I usually wear, but you guys seem to like it, so I am keeping it. The formula of the lip liner, really nice. It lasted quite a bit, and it was creamy and easy to apply, so I love it. Moving on to this right here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow. I love this product. This was made for me. It has all of my favorite qualities in a skin tint. It has a nice SPF, a beautiful medium coverage. It's a very thin product. It is very long lasting. I compared it to the Rare Beauty one and wore it all day. This one wore a little longer. It has a really nice natural finish, and the color Porcelain is perfection for me. I see myself wearing this one all summer long. Definitely one of the best products that I tried last month, if not the best product I tried last month. I think I could say that out of everything I'm talking about in today's video, this was my favorite thing. So obviously a yes, and it is of course coming into my collection right now. Let me update you on my thoughts on this Say Beauty foundation. I'm about to say something that I've never said before. I think they might have overdone it a bit with the glow, okay? It is extremely glowy. Get this foundation only if you love a very, 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 very glowy finish. Me personally, because I like a natural to glowy finish more so than a very, very glowy finish, I had to add a bit of extra powder on top of what I usually wear in order to make it work for me. With that said, I do really like the coverage of it. I really love the texture of it. I love that it has a bunch of skincare ingredients. It feels amazing on the skin. It is extremely hydrating. So all of those things are amazing about it. I do like it. I do recommend it. However, no, if you have oily skin, to stay 1,000 miles away from it. I don't even feel right recommending it for combination skin. I would say normal to dry skin, only if you like very, very glowy makeup. You can make it work just adding a bit of extra powder like I did, but I just wanted to make you aware that I just have never had a foundation type product that is as glowy as this one, and I don't think it's for everyone. Overall though, I did like it. I feel okay adding a bit of extra powder to my face, and it is coming into my collection. As the concealer hater that I am, it is very, very rare for me to find a new concealer that could potentially become a favorite for me. We are talking major words right now. I love, I'm wearing it right now. Don't my under eyes look amazing? I love the new IT Cosmetics concealer. This is called the Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer Serum. It says it's got 2% niacinamide, it has hyaluronic acid, it has caffeine. I have mine in the shade Light Neutral 22, by the way. Medium buildable coverage. It gives my under eyes a lot of brightness. It is a very thin textured concealer that once you set it with a bit of translucent powder, as you can see, does not crease underneath my eye. It doesn't make me look crepey. It doesn't give me texture. I am beyond impressed with this one. Maybe this isn't my favorite product after all. I think both of these are tied at the top because I am beyond impressed about how good this concealer looks underneath my eyes. Keep in mind, I do prefer wearing it with a color corrector underneath so that it fully covers the purpley hues underneath my eyes, but I have no complaints about how beautiful and bright that looks. I have no complaints about the fact that it doesn't add texture to my under eye area. It doesn't make me look dry or crepey. It doesn't make me look 50 like a lot of concealers do. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. You need to try this concealer. It is amazing. Let's jump from that one to one that was disappointing. I also tried the Valentino concealer this month, and I love the texture of it. I think the texture is good. However, it creases under my eyes and it doesn't have nearly enough coverage. This, I would say, has a sheer buildable to medium maybe coverage. Doesn't have too much coverage at all, and so therefore it doesn't work for me in my purpley under eyes. So I wanted to love you, I really did, but I don't. With that said, I am adding it to my collection though because I spent money on it. Maybe I can combine it with other things. I'll make it work, you know? Alright, this Kaja mascara trio right here. It was okay. It made my lashes look good, but a little bit on the clumpy side. Overall, I'm not too hyped up for it. And I don't feel like I need to add it to my mascara collection because I see myself preferring to reach for majority of mascaras in here over this one. I just can't stand very clumpy lashes, which is what this one gave me. Also, it has a little system, right? So step number one is this clear mascara primer thing here that did absolutely nothing for my lashes. So overall, I don't like this one that much. I don't recommend it, and I am going to be giving it away. I am, by the way, leaving the palettes for last for some reason. I have one more foundation to talk about, and it is this one here. This is the reformulated Tint Idol foundation. So not technically new, but it is a new formula for the Tint Idol. In my opinion, they fixed it. In a lot of people's opinion, they ruined it, and I'll tell you why. If you've ever had the original Tint Idol foundation, it is a creamy foundation with a natural to matte finish. I think it claimed to have a matte finish, but I think it was more so natural to matte. And so even though it didn't make my dry skin look super dry, it wasn't my favorite because it didn't give me any glow. It kind of sucked the life out of me a little bit, but I could still make it work. I had it for a long time and I liked it okay, but like if I had to rate it, I would have given it like an 8 out of 10. This one right here is like a 9.8 out of 10. So definitely improved for me. It is a thinner texture, thinner formula. It like sinks into the skin a little bit better, and it is more of a natural finish rather than natural to matte. It has a bit more glow to it. It looks a bit more skin-like. It doesn't suck the life out of me like the previous one did. I think they also improved the SPF. This one has an SPF of 25. Like I said, in my opinion, an improvement. I do need to find a different shade, but in my opinion, an improvement over the previous formula of the Lancome one. I am keeping it in my collection. One thing I love of this one is that it never gets oily on me throughout the day. My oils don't come through it. It looks exactly the same when I first put it on as when I take it off like 12 hours later. There's very, very little that changes on my face when I'm wearing this one. So very, very long lasting, and I honestly really love it. I think we should start a petition over the next product I'm going to tell you about, because I think that every eyeliner should have the handle that this one has on it. This right here, this little part of this Urban Decay eyeliner is the most genius thing Urban Decay has done in the past decade. I just really love how easy this is to grab and to hold, and how precise you can get with it. It has a little pen applicator, and you can have a very nice and thick line, or you can have the littlest lines ever that still come out really amazing and very, very precise. This is genius. I love this, and I don't usually talk about eyeliners in that high of a regard because I don't really wear liquid eyeliner that often, but with this one I might just start because it is that good. If you're looking for a new liquid eyeliner, you need to try this new one from Urban Decay. Just thank me later, okay? It is amazing. I tried this cute little milk bronzer this month. I don't think this is the new one. This one is in the color Baked, which isn't a cool tone shade. It's just like a nice bronzy color. See, here's what it looks like on me. There isn't a lot of sculpting happening when I apply this one. It just gives my skin a really nice bronzy effect. Overall, if you just were wondering about the milk bronzer formula in general, it is really nice. It blends out easily. It looks natural on the skin. It has a really good amount of pigmentation. I like it. I don't think it's like my new favorite thing. It's definitely not better than the Rare Beauty stick bronzers. I prefer those, but it's cute. It's nice, and I am going to be keeping it for now. Let's just jump to the next disappointing product that I have to talk about. And this one wasn't like heartbreaking, but it was just like not that great either. I'm talking about these new Mario plumping lip balm, lip glosses, whatever. I feel like they kind of feather out. They just are not the best at staying where you put them on the lips. They want to like run away, and if you have any lines on the lips, they like to settle in those. Like I said, not heartbreakingly horrible, and I do like the shine of them and the shade of them a lot, but I just don't find them to look that great on my lips. There's other products that I would rather wear than these. Like for example, these Kaja ones, I prefer those over these. So I mean, I spent my money on these, so I am keeping them for now just to have them to reference. Maybe I'll wear them every once in a while, who knows? But I don't recommend them. I was so excited for them too, but they just are okay. I have these two here from Buxom that I thought were really cute. This one's called Straight Up. This one is called On the Rocks. And they're just cute little eyeshadow products. The formula was pretty good. I was not expecting the formula to be as good as it was, just because I didn't even know that Buxom made eyeshadows. However, because I have a pretty large eyeshadow collection, I don't feel like I need to have them in mine. So I'm thinking somebody else is going to love these and wear them and use them a lot more than I can. And so for that reason, I am not going to keep them. I'm going to give them away. I'm going to tell you exactly why though. I have a close family member who is traveling to Cuba very, very soon. And I feel like my mom would really like these. So I'm gonna send them to her. I feel like otherwise I would be keeping them and adding them to my collection, but it makes me happier to give them to her than it makes me to keep them for myself. I also tried this Bare Minerals Mineralist Warmth palette this month. I have played with this one like 3 times, but I always reach for the same 2 shades. 3 shades. I have reached for this matte and then mainly these 2 mattes down here. I do like them a lot. They blend up and build up really nicely. They blend out nicely. Somebody commented about them not lasting on the eyes, but I didn't have any trouble with them fading away or anything like that. So I did like it. I do recommend it, and I am keeping it only because even though I have these colors in other palettes, I don't have anything else from Bare Minerals palette wise, so I am going to be keeping this one in my collection. Only 3 products to go. All 3 of them are palettes, and I am keeping them all. I'm going to tell you right now because I love them. One of them is this Rogue palette right here from Fantasy Cosmetica. I love this one. I played with this one quite a bit last month. I did a few looks with it. My favorite thing, of course, the shimmers. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Those are so stinking blingy and beautiful and creamy. They honestly give me all of the feels. I love them, and I don't have a lot of shades like that in my collection, especially like those 2. Those are incredible. They're so shiny and like mysterious and sexy and pigmented. Did I mention pigmented? They're pigmented. Anyways, love this. I am keeping this. If you are interested, use code PATTY10 at checkout on the Fantasy Cosmetica website and you can get 10% off. Highly recommend. The mattes are also nice, by the way. Nothing against them. I just love some shimmer. But look at these. Super pigmented matte shades, and they blend so nicely too. Plus, how interesting is this color story? I feel like we don't see that many palettes with a color story like this one. Like I said, I absolutely love this one, so definitely a yes, definitely keeping it. Next product I need to update you on is the Italian Spritz palette from Too Faced. I have continued wearing this one, just picking a few colors from it here and there, and I absolutely love it. I am so thankful that Too Faced updated their formula. This formula is so much better than what they've been giving us in the past. It is rich, it is pigmented. The color story of this palette in general is really fun as well. I do wish that the shimmers were like a bit more sparkly. They're a little bit plain for shimmers. I like a bit more sparkle, a bit more richness in my shimmer shades. However, the mattes are incredible, and I will take what I can get because Too Faced has been releasing some shit palettes up until this one. So in comparison to what they've been releasing before this one, this palette is incredible. Also, not all of the shimmers are lackluster. You can see this one's much better. The gold one here is much better. I just wish this one was a bit sparklier, I guess. Anyways, the mattes are great. The color story is great. It is a fantastic palette to have throughout the spring season and of course the summer season as well, because it has all of the colorful warm shades with a lot of neutrals in there as well that you can mix with the colors to create some really beautiful wearable looks. So yes, I love this one and I am keeping it in my collection. Last but certainly not least, the new Nomad Cosmetics Royal Europe palette. I absolutely love this one. I do prefer it in combination with a more neutral palette so that I can have a neutral base go in with some matte colorful look and then put one of these on the eyelid, because if I do just the mattes that this palette has, it can sometimes be a bit too colorful for me. You guys know I love to make eye looks nice and wearable and so for me personally, I find that combining this one with some neutrals would be the perfect way of wearing it. This palette has amazing matte formulas. They definitely improved their formula with this one. These shades are freaking pigmented. I barely touched them. Just look at that. They are fantastic. They blend out beautifully. They build up immediately, basically. They have a lot of depth. The color story is definitely stunning, and I haven't even touched on the thing that makes this palette truly special, which is the fact that it has 5 multi-chrome shades in there. Every single one of these is fantastic. Just take a look right here at how shiny and stunning and shifty all of these are. I absolutely love this palette. It was honestly very fun to play with. Just know that you are going to get colorful looks with it every time. So if you're someone who doesn't love to play with colored eyeshadows, obviously I wouldn't get it. However, if you're more of a risk taker and you do like to play with colors every once in a while, while, this palette is going to be very fun to have. I do have a discount code with Nomad as well if you're interested, where you can save 10% with code PATTY10. I really hope that you guys like this updates video. I've definitely tried a lot of fantastic products throughout the past month, but as you saw, there are some products that are definitely fails for me as well, and so I wanted to make you aware of them. And also I wanted to clear out my bin because I am going to be doing some shopping for the Sephora sale, and so we're going to be testing out some new makeup products very soon. If you liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, if you're new to my channel, please don't leave without subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.